Hmm. We is live.
Hey, it's good to be live. He was going through the most technical stuff. This man camera kept freezing. Unrelated, my TV just wouldn't load up. Unrelated once again. But yeah, we back though.
Yeah, we back. I'm about to pop a beer. That stress me out for no reason. I don't like when technology don't want to do what it's supposed to do, and you just don't know what to do until you figure it out, I guess.
Because it's technology and it's so you tell
It
it
really is. So what's up, though, y'all? Welcome to the Not Free Zones podcast. Welcome to episode 3. February 10th it is, you know what I mean? We are live and stuff. Curtis is currently at a studio session right now. We should be getting out the next few minutes and then hopping on with us later. I just stabbed myself in my eye with my knuckle. That was
Definitely
great.
be careful, son. Be careful.
Yeah, I need these things, but what's going on, y'all? Happy Thursday night. How you been this week, man?
Easy peasy. How you doing?
I've been cool, man. Trying to get some work done, you know, just sometimes dreading existence, but remembering that existence can be fun at times. So, you know.
Existence
I'm
is
doing
great.
That it is.
Great.
That it is.
It's necessary. It's what we need. It can also be painful, but you know, every day is a learning experience.
Yeah, facts. Every day is a learning experience.
You know?
Yeah, you know, just sometimes you have those days or those weeks or months where it's just hard to get out of the bed, and it's like, all right, let's go do life. And then when you finally get to bed, it's like, yo, you had stuff you needed to do, and then it like the sun starts going down only like maybe 4 or 5 hours after you've been awake. Because I mean, obviously in this time of year it's daylight savings time, so you felt you wasted the little bit of time you had, like forcing yourself to get out the bed, and then you know, it's like a compounding worthlessness feeling that kind of comes with it. So you know, just fighting through that every once in a while.
Just gotta make sure we take care of ourselves. Drinking water the night before is always helpful to getting out of bed early because you don't feel groggy when you sleep, when you're waking up from your sleep. So yeah,
I'll keep that in mind.
Remember that, folks. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I will definitely keep that in mind. But y'all, we got a cool show for y'all tonight. We aren't going to take too long. You know, it's already about to be 11 on my side. I got a few more things I like to do before I go to bed anyway. You know what I mean? We got some cool topics. We're going to hit a few of these topics. We're going to try to save some saucy ones for when Curtis finally gets into the stream. But yeah, man, you know, welcome to the Not Free Zones call. They'll call podcast.
To the Not Free Zones call. This is like a damn Zoom meeting.
Nah, facts. Basically, might as well be a Zoom meeting. So I mean, hey, big question. You know what I mean? Might as well bring it up. New name. Who this though? Like, what's the?
We came up with Back to Black last time, I believe.
We did.
As of late, we've been talking about our gaming name being the main change.
Yeah, Jeffries. I mean, just because it's like Jeffries, you'll see stuff like we just started the streaming channel for the game, and you'll see it. It's called Jeffries, although it looks like J Fries, and it's not J Fries. It's pronounced Jeffries. There is a difference. There's a huge difference. Right.
We are some very, very cool fry making people. We make incredible fries. Yes.
J Fries, guys.
Mr. Fries Man's got nothing on us.
Right, not at all. Mr. Fry Man. Come on, Mr. Fry Man.
No, place down in LA. Place
for real?
Too. Yeah.
Mr. Fry Man?
Mr. Fry.
Does he just serve fries?
He serves the best tray of fries I have seen down there. I've heard other things. I've heard it's been bad, but when I went down there, that shit was great. I had the barbecue chicken ranch. My uncle, he had got the surf and turf, aka shrimp and steak, and I believe there was some lemon pepper garlic on there too. Sounds
okay. Little lemon pepper, all right, bro. That sounds pretty fire. Was it all literally just a whole bunch of French fries you were eating, or what is it? Like,
it was just a bunch of French fries I was eating.
But there are lemon pepper French fries and stuff.
Yeah, like they have different seasonings and toppings and things of that sort that goes on top.
Yeah, that's wild.
Bro, it was hella good.
I'm down with it though. I'm definitely down. I have to try it out, Mr. Fryman.
I recommend folks go try this down in LA. Mr. Fries.
Mr. Fries, man. Oh yeah. Well, for sure. Matter of fact,
you need to come up here to the Bay. Like, what you doing, bro? What are you about to do?
To me?
Yeah.
I should be out there soon, man. You should come to you know what I mean? You should come out here.
Oh yeah. I was actually talking about the Fry guy. Should come up here.
Oh, he should.
Yeah. And then you said you was about to do something. What are you about to do?
Oh, I said I was gonna do something. Oh yeah, I was sharing this, but no, I was gonna say something about the So I was doing a logo for the potential Jeffries podcast, and I was gonna show you. I mean, this is literally just like a base, very simple logo. It's nothing like too intricate. Yeah. I literally just started messing with Illustrator and Photoshop and stuff. So it's not like something I'm extremely into. But hey, let's. I'm about to share my screen real quick. Let's see if we can get. Let's see. Well, first off, I'll show the Jeffries Gaming. It's very simple. It's a very simple thing. Very, very simple.
Simplicity is key.
Oh, so that's what it looks like. Yeah, so that's the Jeffries Gaming one, of course. So if y'all go to twitch.com, type in Jeffries Gaming, y'all find out, what it is. Follow us. We playing a lot of games and stuff and having fun. So I just made that pretty quickly. And this is a little flashy thing. I kind of enjoyed doing it. Now, the other one is actually even more simple than that. And I just haven't done. So this one I'm going to take a little bit more time with and see what I really want to do with it. So far, this is like this so far. I'm probably going to keep it like simple and modernist kind of simple like that, but just change up the colors and add some stuff to it, maybe add our faces and all that. But yeah, those are our options. You know what I mean? We're going to maybe be the Jeffries podcast. I think that's probably the direction we're going in. If I didn't know how we came up with the Jeffries idea, it was literally just me texting them, because we have a group chat. I was literally just texting them, hey, niggas, and then it auto-corrected to Jeffries for whatever reason. Niggas. I just be texting random stuff just to get people attention. Like, niggas. I don't even know if I said, hey, I might have just texted niggas. And it was like, did you mean Jeffries? Oh, I mean Jeffries. I mean niggas.
I thought we were trying to say, we were trying to tie that to the Avengers Assemble. And that's how we kind of stuck with fucking Jeffries.
Oh, like Jeffries Assembles? Well, I mean, that's how we stuck with it, but that's the origin of the name is definitely me trying to send y'all a text and then auto-correct it from niggas to Jeffries. So
wow.
And then we, I thought I told you that.
See, man, I can't remember. I remember the Avengers Assemble. That's what stuck with me because it was.
But the Jeffries came from.
It was just beautiful. It did come from that. You were trying to say niggas assemble. That's what you were trying to say. That's what happened.
Oh, that's probably what it was.
Because I'm hilarious. Like, nah, something seemed empty about that.
It was supposed to be niggas assemble?
Yes.
He was trying to assemble?
I think so, yeah. Because we was about to play Call of Duty.
And they're like, Jeffries?
Yeah. I was like, bro, what did you mean? What?
Right. Like, nah.
So yeah.
So the new name is quite potentially going to be the Jeffries, and just to show y'all what it looks like, this is the potential. I mean, I just showed you guys what the logo would look like. Just so y'all know how to pronounce this stuff. It's Jeffries, JFRYZ, which is I can understand why you would think that's J Fries, but it's not. It's Jeffries. Jeffries.
Freeze, damn it.
Jeffries. Freeze. Jeff Freeze. The J and the F make a Jeff sound, and then the R, the J and the F make a Jeff sound, and then the FR makes the fr. So Jeffra. Jeff Freeze. Jeffries. Yeah.
We're gonna leave it at that note.
All Jeffrey talk all the time.
We're glad to have you here, folks. Exactly. You guys wouldn't be here if it wasn't for us, and we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you. Yeah.
Yes. Thanks y'all for wherever you ends up tuning in and watching us do our thing. Really appreciate y'all. We just trying to do this for fun. We like talking to each other, talking about topics and having y'all chime in every once in a while. We haven't had any guests recently just because we're just making sure we can do this on a more consistent basis before we start trying to roll out consist like guests and stuff like that, because we don't want to be like, hey, we got a guest or hit that guest up, and then next thing you know, we're not doing the show for whatever reason. Stuff happens. So we're just making sure we get the consistency down again first, like we were almost 2 years ago. We're gonna do every Friday. I know, right? It's wild. It don't feel like it's been that long, but it's dang near been 2 whole years. That pandemic hit, and I was like, that year went by quick as hell. And then last year, but it was just kind of like running and catching up. So that one kind of went by a little bit quickly.
Shell shocked.
And now it's February of 2022. And yeah, I'm waiting for that Batman movie to come out next month.
I'm waiting for Multiverse Madness. I just went back and rewatched Loki and really understood the severity of what was going on in that series. It was like, yo.
But that last episode, I was like, oh, I don't think y'all know y'all messed up. I don't think y'all know y'all messed up.
Dang, oh Lord have mercy. Almost that. I was stoned too. I ain't smoked for quite some time, so.
And you was like,
while stoned, I was like, wait, Sylvie, don't do it. You clearly were not listening. He said,
not at all. Do you not see this man just sitting there calmly waiting for death? That nigga was smiling.
Yeah, he said y'all could arrange it. He said y'all could do it. You take the time.
Right, but she just wanted that revenge.
Oh my goodness.
And I've been waiting for a minute for them to really hit us back with some kind of like something from that. And I guess, you know what I mean? Because I was like, all right, in one of these other movies that came out last year, some like maybe Loki would pop up somewhere, or he and like Kang himself would pop up somewhere. Because I'm like, yo, this nigga time travels. He could literally just pop up at the end of anybody's movie and just mess up their whole stuff. Like, oh, I've been here the whole time. So I think it's finally happening. So honestly, matter of fact, speaking of Multiverse of Madness, and might as well have my little nerdy segment here while we just waiting for Curtis and everything. So it's bro, nigga, we think that Far From Home or No Way Home was wild with the callbacks and the nostalgia trips and the cameos. Nigga, this one is gonna beat that one out the water, bro. Like.
Yeah,
far and away out the water, bro. Like it's gonna be crazy, and it's like I'm very happy for it too. I don't want it, and I try not to talk about it too much or look up stuff like that. And they're not pushing it like they were with the Spider-Man thing, where everybody basically knew that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were coming back. They just didn't really say that they were. Like niggas knew, like we all knew.
There's so much hype around them to not come back.
Yeah, so this one's more like, y'all gonna see some people in there. You're like, wait, what? So it's gonna be dope.
I'm noticing how quiet they are keeping it, and the only thing that they are leaking that's like big news is a certain someone is gonna be a certain someone that came back and beat a certain person. Not gonna disclose who these people are,
right?
But we know, and if you know, you know. Good job.
Yep.
So with that being said. One thing I am super excited to see is I went back, like I said, rewatched Loki. That one specific part where he stops and he's like, okay, now I officially don't know what the hell is going on anymore. I have lost it. I'm starting to now start piecing some things together with that as well. And I'm pretty excited to see what's gonna happen. Like when Doctor Strange blew up the fucking shit. I'm like, oh wait, that's
probably one of
that's a lucky tie-in. Like he probably sensed that happened too.
Yeah. He's like, whoa, that didn't happen before. Yeah. No, that was a wild scene. Also, shout out to Jonathan Majors for acting the hell out of that whole episode. That shit was great.
Yeah.
I was like, dog, what? You felt the low key fear and when he was like, I don't know what's gonna happen after this. I was like, yes.
Like I have no clue what to say. And when Loki got back and was like, hey, look, dude, I don't know what the hell we're gonna do, but there are people coming and they are ready for war. We need to prepare.
Right. We need to prepare now. That nigga ran up. He was like, bro, we need to prepare. He was like, it's a nigga. It's he's really horrible, and there's a multiverse full of these niggas. And they're coming here. We need to prepare today.
It makes absolutely no sense. But don't listen to that. Listen to this.
Right. He's like, I know this is confusing. I know this makes no sense, but forget that. Just listen to me now. And he was like, bro, who are you? And he was like,
what are you talking about?
Who are you? And he's like, I see that Kang statue. So I'm big excited for that. I might agree watch that last episode later tonight. Matter of fact, let's see. You know what I'm about to do though? I'm for sure about to download this game called Sifu, and you got a whole PlayStation. You should buy this game, bro.
Yes, I've seen gameplay for it. It looks incredible.
I'm about to get that, and it's $40. I'm about to get that.
In there. For those of you that don't know what Sifu is, watch any 2000 to now kung fu movie, and you are essentially looking at it just like that.
Yep.
Just now,
especially the raid, where you just going through beating the crap out of. Well, that dude is in there beating the crap out of people. It's fire though. I don't know if anybody in here ever played Sekiro or like a Souls game. It's something similar to that because there's a parry function. You got to block, you got to dodge. Very easy to die, and dying in these games isn't the same as dying in regular games where you just come back. It's like, no, there's a cost to dying. You can only die so many times. So you basically on a revenge trip. And it's like an old kung fu movie. It's kind of fire. You're on a revenge trip. Every time you die, you age like a few years. I think the first time you die is 1 year, second time 3, and then it goes up and up and up. And every time you come back, you're older. But that's also the way that you kind of like level up. Like when you die, it gives you the options to like learn this move. You know, you can take more punches here. Your punches are stronger here, and I'm okay with that. So you just keep doing that and doing that. But you can't go past the age of 70 after. Like once you go to 70, if you die after that, that's just game over, like all together. And I'm pretty sure you probably start over from square one, more than likely.
Wow.
But the game seems bad. The game seems fire. So I'm definitely gonna go for that.
I'm just running around streets as a fucking teenager, beating up people. Like, up, you died. Now you got to turn 22. Okay, now you can go into bars and establishments and start the story.
Right. And punch these niggas. Punch them hard.
What?
Punch them hard. But we're gonna get into these nice topics, y'all. We got some stuff for y'all. Hopefully Curtis pops in soon. His session probably ended a few minutes ago. We're gonna bring him up in a minute, and we're gonna see us talk about some fun stuff. Y'all got any stuff y'all want us to talk about? Please let us know. Or if you're like, hey, I hate when y'all talk about this. This is mad boring. You guys should stick to this. Not that we're gonna listen, but the feedback would be nice. Also, if you're looking at this through YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button for me. If you don't mind, even if you don't really like it that much, like and subscribe for Nico. You know what I mean? It'll be good for us. We bring out some more premium content. But like I said, we're going forward. And for right now, play my shit.
Coming back at you live from Atlanta, Chicago, and not Chicago. It's us, 3 Zones.
Put your hands up.
Put your hands up. Oh, yeah.
But family is important, bro. Ain't nobody really gonna have your back. Like
family.
Hey, we had a discussion. Consensual sex, consensual baby.
That does not mean I'm not wholesome. I'm wholesome.
Have we deemed cheating as okay, or has it just become easier to get away?
We are dealing with technical difficulties. We have some nonsense.
On my job, I get strong. I ain't no tender hoe, bro. You can't hit this the merge like.
But yes, so I have to change that because now it says Thursday nights. I have to change it again because I have to change our name whenever we change our name officially, and that'll be that. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in on this beautiful day, Thursday night. Let's get to these topics. We're gonna talk. Me and Samir are gonna talk about a topic that we really like because we were talking about this earlier, and it's gonna be these NBA trades. That's just gonna be the NBA in general. Because gosh dang it, it's some cool stuff about to go down.
There's a lot of stupidity happening in life. The Kings are. Go ahead.
No,
I was just gonna say the Kings are pretty much just giving away all of their assets right now. I have no clue what they're gearing up for. Absolutely no idea. Same thing.
It's not like they really had much going on before, but
it's just that they did have something. They had a future to look forward to with said people.
Yeah.
And they got rid of these people. So now it's like, well, what y'all doing, Kings? What y'all actually about to do up there in Sacramento? I'm very curious.
Right.
So yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see. You know who else didn't do nothing during this whole NBA trade nonsense? The Lakers. What's going on?
Yo, it's wild because you know for a fact they need to get Westbrook off the team. But wild enough, I think I was watching ESPN earlier, and they just had the game against the Trailblazers with no Damian Lillard, and it was just led by I forgot the dude's name, but he's a young dude. He's been in the NBA for a second, but they lost.
And we just traded CJ McCollum to the Pelicans.
They traded CJ McCollum. Yeah,
we lost.
They did. So that's the wild part is
my man.
So and the wild part is Westbrook was out that game for whatever reason. I'm pretty sure it wasn't really hurt or anything like that, but he was out that game. And I want to say they were trying to prove to the owners and organization that hey, without Westbrook, we can really be winning these games. And it was a whole LeBron James and a whole Anthony Davis on that team, and they got whooped by like the second string of that team. And it's not even like the Trailblazers are like what 10th or 11th right now.
They're not doing good. We aren't.
And this is a non-Damian Lillard team, like because he's not playing right now. And they just traded CJ McCollum, so those are two top dudes, not even there. And you have a whole LeBron James and Anthony Davis losing. It's not like they got destroyed; they lost by like what 7 points? No, like 6-7 points like that. But the fact that they still lost, I think LeBron James had like 20. No, they had 21 turnovers in general. LeBron James had 6 of those, which is pretty odd. So
the Trailblazers are in 11th, and we are in
11th place. 11th place. So this is a team that y'all should have beat easily, especially with LeBron James and stuff. And Anthony Davis is like, just do it. So I feel like they were trying to prove to their owners that, hey, if y'all get rid of Westbrook, we can really do something here. And they really still should get rid of him, and they should have traded him for somebody. I think
here's the
they
thing.
Just got offered. I think they got offered Bradley Beal or somebody for Westbrook. But they said no.
Yeah, I missed that one. I kind of wish I would have saw that. One thing that they keep trying to get from us is our first round draft pick. And if my knowledge is correct, shout out to all my other NBA watchers. Please chime in, let me know if I'm wrong or not. But we only have one first round pick all the way up until 2027.
2027.
So that's 5 years without, maybe even more. Maybe like I don't know. I don't feel like doing the math right now. Either way, we do not have a first round pick for quite some time, and we're not just gonna give away the first one
round pick
when that time comes. No, just take them. Please.
You know what's wild? With that, I think it was Bradley Beal or whatever team he is right now. They're trying to trade him for Westbrook, and they were going to offer him that player. And it could be a different player. I'm tripping, but whatever player it was, it's going to be that player and a first round pick for Westbrook. And I'm like, why would you say no to that? Really? You know what I mean? Like, what's the?
Don't turn that down. You cannot turn.
Come on, y'all. What are we doing here?
So yeah, instead of trades, we're now going to start buying out contracts. Now, for those of you who don't really watch basketball, who are wondering what buying out NBA contracts look like, well, let me just go back to a time when Kobe Bryant was on the team and the Lakers weren't winning that much. There was a guy that was always on that bench. He would never get off the bench, black as night. Really good dude, though, in his prime. Luol Deng. We bought out Luol Deng's contract, and he just sat on our bench for about 3 of those 5 years that we bought out his contract. He did absolutely nothing. He was getting the greatest come up in history of basketball. Besides probably Jared Dudley. But either way, that's that situation. So hopefully we don't come into this again, even though I'm pretty sure we are. What can you do? What can you do?
Now to talk about that main trade that just happened, I mean, probably most hilarious trade. I mean, not hilarious as in it's actually funny, but it's like, yo, like dog, yo,
Philly
76ers and the Nets. I mean, to keep it honest with you, bro, the Nets are also up. So 76ers and the Nets made a very interesting trade. They traded James Harden and Patty Mills. The Nets traded James Harden and Patty Mills to the 76ers. And the 76ers sent them Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, some other nigga. Of course, Ben Simmons, the main dude. And Ben Simmons, and I think a few other, I think it was like
just one other person, and then a first round draft pick.
And a whole first round draft pick. Now, I watch Stephen A every once in a while just because I'm kind of funny like that. Sometimes I'm getting more into sports in the broad spectrum. But when you think about it, if you're on the same division, like you guys are in the same division, 76ers and Nets are probably, I mean, outside of course, Giannis and them and the Bucks, who are the prevailing champs of last year, and of course they're gonna be making a run for the championship this year. The 76ers and the Nets are like two of the biggest teams in the Eastern Conference. From the perspective of Stephen A, I kind of agree with him too. For the 76ers to give their competition Ben Simmons with KD, with Kyrie Irving. I mean, of course, you got James Harden and Patty Mills, but that's a whole nother crew. I mean, and as well as, like you also gave them Seth Curry and Andre Drummond. You just gave them a good stacked deck that you then have to go compete against to get out of your Eastern Conference. You know what I mean? Like, why would you? And of course, they got good. Like Joel Embiid, apparently, it seems to be the leading candidate for MVP. Which I mean, that's cool. We've been playing good basketball. But my family's playing like some really fire basketball. That's what's up. I'm with that. But do they realize the thing that they just did? Like, you got rid of Ben Simmons because that man didn't want to play for you for whatever reason he decided to play for you. I mean, like, whatever it is. So you got that chip off your shoulder, and then you got James Harden, who's going to play for you, but might be a little injured or might be a little bit slower than he was before, but he is still James Harden. But you also gave up a good few pieces, and now you got to compete.
Yeah, the Sixers gave up too much.
Way too much.
Yeah,
way too much for James Harden and Patty Mills, bro.
That shit is highway robbery. It's hilarious to see that the Nets couldn't make anything happen when James Harden was there. It's even more incredible to see that those three couldn't even stay on the basketball court at the same time. Did
they play one game together? I think maybe
they played a combined 20, and that's a skyball
games together, as in we're Kyrie, James, and Durant were on the.
Yep, from tip to final horn. Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
So, so I'm
curious to see.
And now,
I wonder if Ben Simmons is playing right now because the Nets have a game tonight.
He's not playing right now.
No.
That's entirely too fast. Sometime next week.
I mean,
maybe after after the All-Star break. After the All-Star break, they'll also be playing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they're practicing for sure.
Right
they
now,
got you so they get sync.
They're not practicing in the same gym together. You gotta remember the trade just happened.
It did just happen, right?
All the shit is just now.
Well, Philadelphia is not too far from Brooklyn.
Everything circulate.
No, true. Yeah,
they not, but I think Ben Simmons is gonna make a good excuse anyway.
Boy, he better not, bro.
You working on his threes. He still ain't gonna start now.
No, you can't sit down for half a season. I mean, you're not injured, my nigga. Like, nobody wronged you. Somebody said something about mental health, but it was really like apparently he was mad about something the coach and Joel Embiid said about the way he played in the playoffs last year. And it's like, bro, if you just take the criticism and keep it going, like, first off, you got blessed to even go to the Nets team to keep it a buck. It's a lot of it's you really roll the dice hugely on your future. And I'm not anybody to tell you, like, if you're a sports dude that you get paid millions of dollars to just play whatever sport you're doing. Your life is your life and you do what you want to do. But just as an adult, and especially if that's your profession and your career, you're going to be like, hey, I'm on this top contending team with other top contending players, and I'm not going to play like at all.
Not gonna practice.
Because somebody hurt my feelings or because somebody said something about the way I played basketball. And it's like, bro, are you 5 years old, my dude? Like I get it. Get that back.
On his jump shot. He blatantly would not work on his jump shot. And that was even before Joel Embiid and somebody else said something. Yeah. He just wouldn't do it. It's like, yo, Ben Simmons, get your ass in the gym. This is what you do.
Now my question is this going to be the same thing at the Nets? Is he going to be doing the same thing at the Nets? I don't think KD going to go for that at all. KD might punch that man.
I think so, but I think so, but I ain't.
You think it's going to be the same thing?
In the league, so I'm not worried. Yeah, if you're not doing it now, you're not aspiring to do it later. Like,
no, facts.
If anything, they just not gonna pass you the ball. Like, get
boy,
the rebound.
You have to earn that ball pass, boy. You have to earn that ball pass all day.
Yeah, bro, get the rebound.
No, that's it. And then pass it back to me.
I know you're open. You can't shoot.
Nope. You're not gonna get rewarded like that. You're not gonna get rewarded like that to go on a main contending team and then like start like that. Like, nah, dog. You have to show us that you don't just you don't just do that all the time. On top of that, you still got Kyrie Irving, he's only playing some games because you have to be vaccinated in New York to play. And I'm still like I'm with Kyrie. If you don't want to get vaccinated, don't get vaccinated. I wish they would just offer him the option of us paying that $5,000 fine. Like it's really not much money. You could pay that fine and still play the game, but you still got him, and you got to injure KD.
There's principle behind that. Yeah.
You said there's principle behind what? Which one?
Oh, the whole paying his fine to play. There's entirely too much political principle behind that. That's why the Nets won't play that. Yeah. It's like, dog, he's not gonna get vaccinated. And I think James Harden feels a certain way because he did get vaccinated to play on the Nets, and I guess he assumed that Kyrie would as well. But at the same time, I think you can't just be making them assumptions. He was like, "Yeah, we all gonna sacrifice." Yeah, there's certain sacrifices, and there's like stuff that you really just aren't gonna do. That's not something. That's not even. I mean, you would probably call that a sacrifice, but you can't really be mad at somebody for that specific one. Because this isn't the regular, like, hey, we all play basketball kind of sacrifice where he's just not going to the gym as much as you are. He's just not putting up as many reps, or his diet is not as strict as yours. Or he doesn't hang out with his homies as much as, as he could. Like, that's different. Well, we all know James Harden is the last to talk about somebody's diet. Yeah. Yeah, he's the last to talk about somebody's diet.
Yo, that man has not came back. I don't think he came back from what he was a second ago, which is cool. We're gonna see him come back.
Oh no, he's still got it.
James Harden,
but he still got it. You know what I mean? Like he still got it, but he still got it. He can stand with the Rock.
So facts. He's still James Harden. Yeah, and you're gonna be James Harden, and that's all you need. So this is really interesting trades. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen in the East. I still want to know what's going on with Giannis. I'm curious if he's going to come back and be like, I don't care who you trade, I'm still going to come back and destroy y'all. And speaking of Giannis,
I mean,
this is how much of a novice I am in like really, really understand the NBA. Because I always thought the All-Star team was literally just a whole bunch of people from the West and a whole bunch of people from the East. They make their team, y'all make y'all team, and y'all go head to head. I had no idea it was literally just like the whole culmination of all the NBA players. So y'all can go literally on either side. I didn't know that. So to see that,
okay,
you got Steph Curry. Go ahead.
As of about 1 second, I got you. I'll break that down for you. As of about probably 5 years ago, maybe a little bit more, but not that long ago. That's when that rule was changed. That's when that was a thing. Because at first it was just, all right, we have this pool of people from the West, this pool of people from the East. Media and other basketball players, y'all vote.
Right.
That's who makes it. And then from there, that's who plays on this side or that side. Lately, it's been more of a more commercialized thing where, we get the people with 2 most votes, aka LeBron, KD. All right, bet y'all go over here. Now y'all pick from the pool of people that's actually made it. That's
what it was. Now, how do LeBron and KD get picked? I mean, obviously LeBron James, but this is like somebody specifically saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on?
Oh, fan voting, fans and media.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, cool. I ain't mad at that.
Fans and media. If you follow their the Instagram on if you follow the NBA's Instagram, you will see that they will post the voting numbers. So LeBron James will have 2.7 million votes, and KD will have 2.6 million votes. And then since they have the most, it's like, all right, bet y'all are the captains. Pick your squads.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty dope. But so you got Steph Curry, LeBron James, Giannis, the Jokic, aka the Joker, and who else is starting on that team?
Yep.
What's the start? I already said Jokic.
Ja Morant.
No, he's on KD's team. He's on KD's team. I just watched it too. I was like, oh, word. Yeah. So on KD's team, he has
Ja Morant and
Trae. Yeah, he has Ja Morant and Trae Young starting. So I was like, all right, you're trying to get to Steph Curry. On our side, who was the other two? I can't even remember the other 2 dudes. But on the West side, I'm saying our side because it's the West. I'm on the West side, of course. Honestly, any team that Steph Curry is on, I'm like, all right, I'm going for them. But it's not facts. So you got Harden and you got Chris Paul and on the back end, on the bench. You got Harden and Chris Paul. If you keep let's say you put Harden, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Giannis, and LeBron on the floor, and then see what happens. That sounds like a solid possibility. Just because Chris Paul, James Harden, and Steph Curry, James Harden, Chris Paul, Giannis, and LeBron. That's not their starting five. The starting five is Giannis, LeBron, Steph. I can't remember the other two. Jokic and somebody else. But on the bench, you have Harden. It was Joel Embiid. No, it's not a Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid's on the. I want to say Joel Embiid's actually on KD's team. I'll look it up later.
Either way,
but either way, if you had that,
that's what I was trying to do.
That starting five, you could do something with that. That's gonna be a fun game to watch. I'm with that. That's gonna be fun.
But then there's also gonna be. I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know if it's gonna be as good as last year's. Last year's was tight, except Rudy Gobert. I'm still mad. It bothers me. It does bother me that Rudy Gobert keeps making the All-Star team. Like, dude, you are not that good. We need someone to step up. We need someone out there.
People just keep voting for him for no reason.
I wouldn't say no reason. Like he is the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, so he does something right on the basketball court. He's just not entertaining to watch. It's like, bro, you're not Wayne Millen or nothing. Like you're just big.
He's really not. You're right. He really is just a tall dude. He really is just a tall dude. Which I'm not mad at. I mean, you play your game, but
and just a whole bunch of
really just big out there. No, we're talking about basketball. We're not talking about golf. We're talking about basketball. But golf is a good sport. It's just not that entertaining to watch.
We're talking about Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, the man.
We are talking
the one and
about
only.
Tiger Woods.
Oh gosh, the one and only. Once again, for y'all, if whoever's watching, just tune in. This is our podcast. We are on YouTube for now, and then we're actually going to be doing some streaming to multiple platforms. So we're going to be streaming to YouTube, we're going to be streaming to Facebook, and also probably Twitch at the same time.
Have you checked Backstage at all?
I'm looking at it right now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got full view of the whole thing at all times. Yeah. No, yeah, Kurt, he'll be here soon enough, soonish, when he pull up. But yeah, y'all go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment too if y'all don't mind. Subscribe to the YouTube channel just so we can get some more traction, and YouTube knows that y'all kind of enjoy listening to our voices when we talk about random stuff. We're gonna get back into having some guests in a little while when we get more consistent. This is only episode 3 of our consistent stream since we kind of been off for a good minute. A good minute.
Yeah. We're coming back though.
We are coming back.
Give us.
All right, last thing about sports, and I want to talk to you about because me and you had ideas about this entire thing. LeBron James, in the whole wake of everything that's going on with his Lakers, he already got a ring with them, which is good. He didn't win last year. He didn't get out the Western Conference last year. But he got a ring with him. He did his thing. He has 4 rings, right? So what is that? 2 in Miami, 1 with Cavs, one with the Lakers.
Exactly.
Right. So, for y'all who don't know, the Lakers are just getting their entire butts completely whooped. It's not all just Westbrook's fault, although Westbrook does average about 10 turnovers a game for himself. And I mean averages. Like, this isn't every other game. I think at least every game is averaging 10 turnovers. If you don't know what a turnover is, it's basically if you have the basketball in your hand and you damn near might as well just pass it to the opposing team and say, hey, go take a shot. Like, I don't need this anymore. This is free.
No. There is no might as well. He actually does pass it to the opposing team.
Oh, yes, he does.
Says, hey, here. Go score.
Take the ball. Live your best life.
Let me catch you. I'm going to run behind you and act like I'm going to block it. But make sure you score, okay? Go.
But I'm not. Right, exactly.
So, yeah, that's how that goes.
So they haven't been the best. They are the 9th seed in the West, which is very odd for anybody who has followed LeBron James's career at any point in his life to be the 9th seed in anybody's conference. Is a little off. So it seems to be people are saying that he's going to leave the Lakers. Now, it's my personal opinion that man's legacy cannot sustain another team switch off. This isn't like a thing where James Harden goes from team to team or Chris Paul because they both haven't really won any rings. You know what I mean? They're both incredibly great players, and it just seems to be that the stuff around them doesn't work out for them. And you know, they both have teams they've been at very long, but it's never a thing where like they're not the Steph Curry of their teams. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green are Warriors players, and that's where they're going to remain. If there's any point where they leave that, it's then they're going to be after their prime at that point. You know what I mean? And this isn't the Michael Jordan thing where he was on the Bulls and he came up on the Bulls, got those 6 rings, got those 6 MVPs, and he is Michael Jordan that made the Chicago Bulls famous. You know what I mean? Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green made the Warriors famous. Obviously, Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar were already on the Lakers, so they're already a team. But when Kobe and Shaq came back, they gave the Lakers another up. That they put them back on the pedestal of basketball. So those are always going to be their teams. LeBron James, as we know, kind of goes from team to team. He started off as a Cav, wasn't getting to the ring, wasn't getting to the chip, went off to Miami to be with D Wade and Chris Bosh and them. Came back, got 2 rings. He was like, all right, bet. Went back to the Cavs, like, hey, let me not disrespect y'all. Let me get y'all a ring since I started with y'all. Eventually got them a ring, then left again to the Lakers for whatever reason, which is very odd to me because it's kind of like it's literally just like if Magic Johnson went to like the Celtics or something like that. You know what I mean? It's very odd. Or if like Michael Jordan had went to like what was it, the 76ers that kept beating them? No, the Pistons. It's like if he went to the Pistons or something like that. Like, bro, that's not your team. That's not your organization. That's not your brand. It's a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? It's very odd. So for him to do that, and he ends up getting the ring, which is pretty cool. I'm happy he got a win for Los Angeles because they have been kind of low for a very long time. I don't think specifically not the actual basketball viewing public, people who really go for the NBA. I do not believe that this man's career and legacy could sustain another move.
Okay.
I don't think so. Now, the only move that I see this is a possibility, and people are talking about it, is if he moves to go play with his son, who is apparently getting up to like going in the NBA. And I'll be okay with that. If you go to a team because you want to play with your son, I'm actually with that. But that's kind of like a crescendo to your career. You're not going to go to from the Lakers to another team to be like a contender for like this was like the last team for him to go to be a contender for the foreseeable future to me. You know what I mean?
I gotta jump in now. I gotta jump in now. I have to. Okay.
Go.
Before we even get into the
Maggot Johnson,
into that, really? Before we even get into that, let's talk about LeBron James.
Right.
I want to talk about Barbies. I don't know any Barbies, okay? So, no, we're not talking about Ken and them. No.
All I know is Ken.
LeBron James. He is LeBron James is the only future Hall of Famer legend that I know to be criticized as much for doing what normal players do. Now, that being said, did he not have a successful first stint with the Cavaliers? Correct. Did he go to Miami to get a little bit of help in terms of seeing what a championship development looks like? Of course. Mm-hmm. We also have to acknowledge, he did make a finals run 8 times in a row. 8 times.
Yes.
Of those 8 times, you also have to acknowledge he kind of was the front runner for a lot of those. He was the front runner for a lot of those. He was the leading guy. He just isn't the closing guy. He's not Kobe Bryant. He's not Michael Jordan. And you know me, I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. So especially if you come into the Lakers, I need to see it. I need clutch activities. I need you closing the game, bro. Take over. It's your world. Take it. Take it over.
Yeah.
But that's not his game. Never was. He always defers, and then when he wants to, start putting his stamp on it, he'll put his stamp on it. But to say his legacy won't last another switch is like, that's hard to say, because when has he missed the playoffs? When's the last time he missed the playoffs?
But by legacy, I don't mean him not being able to play as efficiently as he does. I mean, obviously that's going to go down because he is an aging man. But
that kind of ties into it.
No, what I mean by legacy is public perception. And as it is right now, he's already dang near on, like he's been on thin ice for a minute. But he's just LeBron James.
That part. He is Exactly. That is literally it. He's the only player in history to be criticized as much as he is.
But he's a superstar.
But you gotta think about how
Samir, you name me another superstar who has gotten rings, who has gone to as many teams as LeBron James has. And I don't mean somebody who's won one or two. I mean multiple. LeBron, like Kobe Bryant didn't. Shaq was on what
makes him so damn good.
No, they could have done that.
I got you. I'll break down Shaq's career right now. I'll break down Shaq's career right now. Hold on. That is actually an incredible example. That is an incredible example. So, 1991, I want to say. Could be earlier. Could be. But, yeah, him, Penny Hardaway. They make consecutive runs in the East.
Yeah.
They can't get nowhere. All right, bet. So, what are we going to do? Hey, Shaq wants to move to LA. Let's take him. Boom.
Right. Yeah.
So, wins 3 with Kobe. They have their differences because obviously Kobe was a huge part of that, but no one one day wanted to take him out. So now Kobe's underdog. Bet. Shaq leaves. He goes with D Wade.
Right.
Now he gets them a ring. All right, bet. Now after that, Shaq is now going over to the Suns.
Right.
Doesn't win there. Now he goes over to the Celtics. Kobe wins 2. Now he's just kind of floating around the league. Ends up in Cleveland. Now he retires.
Yeah.
Name another name. See, LeBron James. He left Cleveland, but did he leave Cleveland as a loser team? No, he left them as a playoff contender. They were playoff contenders. Yeah. Goes to the Miami Heat. Now they're champions. Leaves the Heat. Okay. Leaves the Heat, losing the championship to the Spurs and Kawhi Leonard. But still, championship contender. Goes back to the Cavaliers. Makes the Cavaliers a playoff team when they definitely were not a playoff team. Shout out Metal World Peace for elbowing people in the back of the head.
Yes. And messing up that championship.
Exactly. Gets Cleveland their championship and still continues to put them in position to win championships. It's just so difficult to do when Golden State piles up as many superstars as they did that one particular time. We'll probably never again see that in history. That's wow. But still.
Right. Okay, my question to you would be
Cleveland.
But you
comes to LA. Gets
I gotta ask
ring.
that. Right. But I gotta ask you this, and I'm going back to your Shaq.
No other superstar has been able to do that.
Right. Well, first off, he only has 4 rings. It's not like he's gotten he's gotten every team he's been on a ring once, except for Miami, which he gave twice, which is dope. But he also wouldn't with Cavs. It was I can't even say that because he had Kyrie. But back to your Shaq point, and the comparison to Shaq. When you think about Shaq, what is the first jersey you envision him in?
The Lakers, dominance.
The Lakers. And a close second is the Magic when he was with Penny Hardaway, right? Because that was his legacy. He went to another team and got them a ring, but his legacy was in the Lakers, right? When you think of Michael Jordan, what's the jersey you see him in? Bulls jersey.
Yeah.
When you think of Magic Johnson, you think of Larry Bird. When you think of Patrick Ewing, even though not really, I ain't gonna put him in an argument, but they have their specific teams where they did stuff.
But that's only that's the only thing you're basing the legacy on.
No, I'm not. But if we're talking about LeBron James, who is in consistent conversation of being the GOAT versus Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, and then you want to talk about the 2 legacies that they had at their own teams that they did not leave. Only time Michael Jordan left was literally at the end of his prime. Kobe Bryant left and he retired as a Laker. That was it. If Kobe Bryant went to another team and then went to another team and then went to another team, how much would his legacy really be like? Would you really be like, yo, it's Kobe Bryant, he's a Laker, this is where he stood, or it's Michael Jordan, he was a Chicago Bull, this is where he stood, this is where he made his name and everything? Would you almost, and it's not really a respect thing. It's would you not question some of their legacy? Because at that point, if they're going from team to team, they're kind of just chasing another ring. They're trying to find places to go to find another ring.
No. Because that's the thing. LeBron isn't going to fight. LeBron is the ring. That's the
You gonna
the
tell me
thing
he's not going? You gonna tell me he's not going to other teams to go compete for a ring? You tell me he's leaving to different teams for other reasons outside of getting a ring? Why did he leave Cleveland in the first place to go to Miami?
Every team he goes for, they're a contender. Every team he goes for, they're a contender.
Because he wants to get a ring. If that was the case, he would have stayed in Cleveland.
He may be for a different situation, but no. With what?
That's what I'm saying.
So Marcus ain't doing nothing for you.
Exactly. So he went to other teams.
No, you're not saying that. You're not saying that though. You're not saying that. You're not. No. He's not
saying that he went to other teams.
He may go to other teams to get in position to win a ring.
What's the difference?
He's not. He's a contender. It'd be different if he was like Jared Dudley, who's moving to different teams,
right?
That are different contenders. But think about it. It's LeBron. He goes to a team automatically going to the finals. We said that when he left Cleveland to go to Miami. Oh yeah, they're going to the finals. What did they do? They went. What did he do when he went to Cleveland? Everyone said it. Cleveland is now a contending team. They contended multiple times. What did he do with the Lakers when the Lakers had shit? He had literally no one. Lakers made the Lakers a contending team. That's what LeBron does. Is his legacy.
So why is he going from team to team then? Is he just trying to have fun in different teams?
Because he's the only superstar that can do that. He's literally the only superstar that can do that.
Not now, especially not in 2022. We just saw James Harden go from 2 different organizations in the span of 2 years. So it's not like he's the only one.
It's James Harden. He ain't LeBron. He ain't LeBron.
Okay, so wait. So okay,
he ain't winning no rings.
Wait. So wait, but now back to your original point. Like you're like, yo, we can't be on LeBron for doing the same thing the other players are doing. But once again, other players aren't LeBron James.
I didn't say that. I just said he's the only one.
You did say that.
As much for.
Right, but LeBron James is LeBron James.
I say he's the only one that can get. Yeah, he is, and he's the only one to criticize for that. It's crazy, but it's true. Exactly, it's true. It's crazy, but it's true. It's very much true.
No, nothing's wrong with it. I mean, you're gonna move teams from teams.
Exactly.
My only question is, will his legacy really survive going to another franchise? You got to ask the question: why are you going to the franchise?
Yeah,
but are you going because the team that you because you make all the teams you go to contending the teams, is your team that you're on just not a contender anymore? Like, why are you moving away? You know what I mean? Like, ixnay the idea of him going to play with his son. Why leave Lakers to go somewhere else? Unless you're trying to get in a better position to go for another ring. Why leave the Cavs to go to the Lakers? Now, of course, there were like talks about him wanting to go to LA because the schools and stuff, and he already had a house out there and stuff. But are you sure you weren't trying to go to the Lakers to make another mark somewhere and be like the dude? Why did you leave the Cavs to go to Miami in the first place? It wasn't because you wanted to go live in Miami. You were trying to get a ring.
Actually, maybe you got to think about it. Cleveland ain't just a hot topic place to be living at.
No,
compared to Miami. But that's just
he was like, well, I mean, Miami can be pretty rough too.
That's just me talking nonsense. Yeah. Either way, his legacy would last because he made it known early on in his career that he was not afraid to make changes in his career. Mm-hmm. Like that whole media little ploy thing. Like everybody knows you did not have to do that, bro. Just say where you going and let's get on with life. Come on, now. We ain't gotta make this a thing. So yeah, that is his legacy. He's gonna team hop. He is. But at the same time, when you're known as the greatest player in the game and you team hop, it's looked at a little different as being a really good player team hopping. Like a really good player team hop, that's like, oh, okay, that's business. But the second you're like, you are the man. Like every team you go to, you're the guy. So it's gonna look weird because it's like instead of taking the original route as some of the other OGs like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, just enduring the strife like Giannis did, you're looked at as kind of weak. Even though you aren't really weak. You're just looking at it a different way.
Hold on, we're gonna pause this because we just got there's a stranger in our midst. There's a stranger. He's coming to join us. Tamir, is I think Tamir's tablet just died. Well, perfect, Simon. What up, Kurt? You done came through to the to the stream. What's popping with you? Okay,
Yeah,
Bell, I
what's
thought your
up,
stuff
bro?
had died. What's up, dog? How was that? How was that
Yeah.
session at the studio?
No.
It was cool. I'm tired.
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice. You must have went in.
That boy said he had sleep.
I've been up all day. I'm up all night. I'm going to sleep after this.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to. You ain't trying to run no games. Nah.
He said,
Nah.
"No, sir."
I'm going to sleep after this, but I'm tired of shit.
Boy, was you say you've been up all night? You didn't go to sleep after that last night?
No, I did, but I had to get up early
Nah.
because Naomi car broke down, so I had to go help out with that shit.
Oh damn.
So I've been up ever
That's not
since.
funny.
Mm-hmm. Okay, bet. Let me end off on this last part on this topic. Samir, what you just said is accurate. LeBron James is a legendary player, which is why he's going to get scrutinized more for going from team to team. But that's my point, and it's the question. Like, I'm not saying personally that I think like, oh, he's not worth anything if he goes from team to team. I'm saying public perception, and his public perception is already teetering in general when it comes to him kind of going to different teams. And in my mind, I'm like,
But
based on
also-
that, I'm like, I don't know that him going to another team would be beneficial for his legacy in the long run. That's a loss.
Well, that's just his public. That's just his public legacy. Like how people see him as a basketball player. At the end of the day, that's got nothing to do with how his actual legacy is going. And another great that did a lot of moving, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He won 5 rings. Every place he went, he was a focal point. Even when he went to play with Magic, when he won 3 of those.
Wait,
rings.
how many teams was he on?
I think he was on. No, probably two. A lot of people know him as more for being on the Bucks. Now, don't get me wrong.
Really?
He had his also legendary time with Magic when he got helped Magic get his 5. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar also has his own 5 with Oscar Robertson and all them. So
Yeah, he did.
it's
He has what,
great players
11
can't do
rings?
that.
Yeah. We'll see how it works out. I'm curious to see what's going to go down.
You know, great players can change teams. It's just it sucks that since LeBron doesn't have that killer instinct that everybody grew up on with Michael Jordan and Kobe, everyone expects that out of him. When it's like, nah, it's not really his game. He's more of like, I want everybody to eat. I need y'all to eat so that they can't help but focus on me. They have to focus on y'all because they're gonna focus on me so much. Which is literally his first stint in Cleveland. They focus on me so much, yo, I have to kick it out. Like, here, take a shot. But then, like I said, there's times where I'm like, yo, dude, you are the best. Please take over. Your people clearly ain't making the basket. You got to do it. Go do it.
You got to do what you got to do. I bet. Well, all right, cool.
But yeah, I don't think his legacy is going to get tarnished. I think it'd be just fine. Not to mention, he does have the 3rd most points in NBA history. It cannot be tarnished.
I thought it was second.
He can't do nothing.
I thought he was already about to beat Kareem.
Did he pass Karl Malone already? Damn. Well, look at that.
Yeah, shoot. You got any words to this topic, Curtis? You think LeBron's gonna survive another team switch?
LeBron, he'll survive anything that happened in the NBA, bro. He's the princess of the NBA, bro.
Literally,
like,
that's very stupid.
They cater to that man and his whims. He gonna survive whatever he want to. And no, he has not passed Karl Malone as all-time leaders.
Yes, even though he fake falls. A lot of people in the NBA fake fall.
But also more because of LeBron. But yeah,
they do.
True.
Nah, you know who LeBron remind me of, bro? I used to always compare. Landis. Y'all remember Landis from DA?
Yeah, definitely.
My nigga used to always try to be Kobe when he was really LeBron.
He really was though. Facts.
My nigga go up for a shot and always.
His head even shaped like LeBron's too.
That nigga, no, he used to really flop, bro. He'd always be running up the free throw points.
Yeah, yo, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, bet. Well, yeah, thanks, Kurt, for joining us here. Thanks, y'all, for still tuning in. I appreciate y'all. That was just our first topic. Was just straight up about the NBA.
That was your first topic. I've been on here an hour.
Yes, sir. Well, we was just chatting up for a minute, and then me and Tamir were just going back and forth with the NBA and the trades and all that fun stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know, we had to wait for you and everything. You know what I mean? Had to wait for
Then
the
we had to
home.
break down legacies and things like that. And that takes some time. Breaking down
takes
legacies takes time.
That it does.
Got you.
Yeah.
That it does.
Especially this complicated one. It's like, yo.
And it is complicated.
That's another thing too. LeBron is top 10 in literally every stat. Like he's literally top 10 in every stat.
Yeah.
You can't turn the history page and not see his name. So it's like
true.
I'm about to say, whatever he do, bro.
Factual.
You have to give it to him.
Factual.
You gotta give
The
it
reason
to
why
him.
he do all of that is because he has made that place for himself in the NBA.
Yeah, he's definitely made that place for himself. He definitely has.
Ran, how about you cook for me? I need it, bro. What's up? And my feet rubbed if you down.
Wow.
I can't feel my hands, so I can't. You feel me? I don't.
You can't feel your hands.
I've been asking everybody to rub my feet, boy. I've been like, I just had surgery. You want to rub my feet?
I mean, yeah, you did just have surgery. Speaking of which, how's that going? Are you walking without the boot? Yeah, you still got the boot on.
Oh yeah, I'm walking without the boot. Getting back to it.
Getting back to it.
Shit.
Nothing to do.
Gotta learn how to use this new foot, boy. I ain't never had an arch before, boy. This shit weird.
So what it feel like? You try not to put pressure on something or what?
It feel like I'm walking on the ball and my big toe a lot more of my foot. I'm like, this shit.
What were you used to walking on?
My ankles.
Probably sunshine, but
you were used. I thought you said my ankles. I thought you said my ankles. Walking on my ankles. The funny part is he's not even joking. He's not even joking.
He's
very
not
serious.
lying. Like he's like, I'm not lying. Like y'all laughing. Like y'all laughing.
It was all ankle all the time.
Oh,
damn,
goodness.
Curtis, how did you do any sports, bro? How are you running?
That's why I couldn't do sports for too long. My feet was fucked up.
Ooh.
Oh, if I had, bro, trust me. If you are not my husband, I am not rubbing your feet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you ain't getting no food cooked for you then, nigga.
See, hold on. Things like that make me wonder. Because I also had an incident where that happened. So you wouldn't rub his feet. Now, I 1,000%.
No. I think I know where you're going. I want to hear it.
Yeah, I 1,000% get it. But let's say he asked for a back rub. Would you still feel that exact same way? And would you still feel that way if you switched the tables and asked for a back rub? That's where I'm like, wait a minute, ladies.
But I think the
differentiation about that.
Well, I guess let's see what she says.
Like, how do we feel about that? Now, once again, but prior, I totally understand. Like, yeah, no. Keep your feet where you at.
Wait, yes to what though?
She said,
But it's like, I mean, because the differentiating thing was mostly the husband part. So I don't think it's a real difference between the feet or the back. But I don't think she was down to rub anybody's anything if you're not with her.
But I just want to make sure the energy is skewed the exact same way.
Hold up, is feet rub husband privileges though? It's not boyfriend privileges. That's straight husband though.
I personally feel like it is husband, like, cause people be saying, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, you don't need
feet
to
be crusty,
like,
they be
unless
dry.
you are, that is traumatizing shit to deal with, like, especially if they're
small lady
multiple
hands.
feet.
Come
like,
on.
come on now, you can't just be out there touching random feet, just being a foothold. Like, come on now.
Nah.
No.
She was looking at her hand at the end of the day, like, what did I do to myself? Like,
yeah, just
try to wash her hands 1,000 times and just smell off like,
like, wait, what?
That is it.
Like,
yeah, I feel like a back rub. You know what? I'll take my step back. I feel like a back rub is a little less, straightforward. Somebody rubbing your feet, they like you.
A back rub is more sexual. The fuck? Y'all niggas tripping.
Yeah, but it's not a sexual thing. It's more like, hey,
it doesn't have to be a sexual thing.
I think
it can be right about the shoulders. That's it. Straight up shoulders, and that's it.
Depending on your girl's sex drive,
I can
that back rub is way too intimate for show. Way more intimate.
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
you gotta be comfortable. You gotta be comfortable with somebody like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
And not with feet. Like what?
I mean, yeah, with feet.
Like, I feel like that's an extra level of intimacy because like your shoes is on, like your feet protect me.
I don't think I've ever gotten. I've gotten
When it's like
plenty of back rubs before.
You can go get a platonic shoulder rub. Like you can go get one.
Fresh pedicure.
True.
You feel me?
True.
And
we ain't talking. Wait, time out. We ain't talking about all that though.
Listen, we ain't talking about no French manicure.
I'm sorry, Curtis. Please continue.
Man, I'm just saying. I done had friends rub my feet.
Bro, I ain't never had my foot rubbed by not a soul.
Oh, yeah, I love you, man, bro.
Soul. I've had plenty of back rubs. I've had plenty of massages, but I don't think I've never even put my foot out to be like, hey. Maybe they just know you're in distress and they just know you needed it. My feet just be in my shoes.
Boy, they were not worried about my feet. They just wanted to rub. They just wanted to rub on my feet while I laid across from them. And I was like, shit. Like, yeah. Like I'm laying with my homegirl, whatever. We watching the movie, whatever. And we like, you know how y'all lay sideways and shit?
Yeah.
Like she on her side, feet intertwined. Basically, her feet be like right in my chest, and my feet be right on her chest. So she started rubbing my feet while I'm watching the movie. I'm like, well, shit. Appreciate it. I guess I returned the favor. I'm just up here watching the movie.
Yeah.
Rubbing her feet, not paying attention to nothing.
Yeah, she like you. Yeah, they like you, dog. Ain't no woman finna put their hands on your feet if they don't like you, my nigga. I don't know about that.
Please.
Man, maybe a girl, no woman I've been with before actually like me, but gosh dang it.
They like me and they like me enough to do that. They ain't gotta actually like me to want to be with me type shit. Cause spending time, that's cool too. I'm a cool enough nigga just to chill with. I'm about to say, cause I ain't had a girlfriend, so
feet.
But that's more my fault. But
no,
stop
that.
Hey, I was about to say, matter of fact, we might as well get to this next topic real quick. And Curtis, you might as well take over this. I feel like as everybody in this group, you probably may, you might have the best knowledge in this. What does it mean to have game?
I don't have game.
Well, I really don't. The game.
I really don't have game.
You also say the same. I just have conversations. I don't have no lines I spit at nobody. I just talk.
I don't have no. I just be me, bro. And I ain't gonna jaws. My game is I probably talk shit. So if you can talk shit, like we can. They trying to get in here, drawer. She's stupid. Drawers.
Them
draws. In them draws.
I really don't have game, but really I don't understand what game is.
I don't either.
Like I be chilling. Actually, one girl, I actually stopped talking to her dumbass. I ain't gonna say that.
Well, I mean, too late now, but
I stopped. She's still cool, whatever, from a distance, but I stopped.
Dang.
Damn, that's spicy.
I'm like, yeah, dog.
She talking about you need to apply pressure. I think we talked about this before. You know, we had that thing talking about what is applying pressure. Yeah, that bullshit. That bitch got cut off because I'm not like, bitch, what you mean? Like apply pressure, bitch? Like, what do I look like? I'm not. I let you know. I was like, what do you mean apply pressure? I was straightforward with you, my intentions, what I wanted to do, what I wanted to get to know you for, and all that shit. Yeah. Bitch, you mean apply pressure? What do you mean? And then some white boy come give her some fucking flowers and shit like that. I'm like, oh, yeah, bitch, you ain't getting that from me.
She wanted you to show romantic interest, I guess.
I'm like, bitch, what I look like coming up here? You ain't even my girl.
She want to see the investment first.
But she ain't even my girl. You want me to bring her some freaking bro? You ain't even my girl. You want some chocolate? You want teddy bears? This is like
she wants some lovey dovey. Yeah, like some small lovey dovey stuff, which is cool. I mean, that's what she wants. Is what she wants. But I'm assuming that the thing you told her at first was not that. I'm gonna assume. I'm pretty sure you
can fight me.
We didn't see that bottom comment.
Michael, you can fight me if you want to.
Oh gosh! So you only call them the only woman that.
You tell me, James. You be going out to the bar. What does it mean to have game,
bro? The reason I pose this question because I'm 100% sure that I ain't got none. I go to the bar, and the wild part is, girls just come up to me. I don't even be saying nothing, and half the time when I say something, it's probably something stupid. So they just come up to me and talk to me. Or literally, I was out like 2 weeks ago, and this girl just came up and danced with me. And we was dancing for a minute. It was a really good dance too. No game at all. It's literally just this. It's the face. And I don't do nothing. I just stand there. That's it. And the funny part is, I'll be at like a place.
He is God's gift to women.
Nigga, bro, I'm just telling you stuff that happens in my life. I didn't say it.
He is God's gift to women.
Hey, I understand. I used to think that when I was young too.
Yes, nigga, I'm so much younger than you.
Man.
No, it's just literally just how it goes in my life, bro. I don't ever go out. I don't ever like approach women like that. I don't spit game at nobody. Most of the time, women find a way to put themselves in my viewpoint and try to talk to me. I've literally been in multiple situations where, I guess it's like if you're at a bar, people expect you that you're there to go talk to people. And
so you go out, I'm just not that dude.
I go out to have a good time and dance and just be with the homies, just keep it a buck. But the women just be coming to me and doing whatever they're doing.
You go out to get hit on. You like getting catcalled? You like getting catcalled at?
I mean, it is pretty fun when girls are like, "Hey, what's up?" I get the whistle.
I see who gonna wear the
ugly anyway.
No, it'll be me. It'll be me every time.
Ugly as shit anyway.
No, right. Watch I say no. That's what they're gonna say to me. I mean, and low key, girls do be getting mad that they put out the signals and you don't talk to them. They really do get mad at you, dog. You can see it physically.
Pussy got some power, bro. You be thinking you in control when she really been controlling you the whole time, and then you think you in control.
Not me.
Pussy power.
James Lawrence Morgan. Not James Lawrence Morgan, my friend.
Man, that's that smoky power too. That's that mind games. You be like,
mind games. I don't got time for that, yo.
I'll be quiet.
I don't got time for that.
Like I'll be
What
quiet.
do you think, Samir? What do you think having a game is? I think Ren said you fight your credit.
Well, having game, I don't even know, man. Keep it a buck. I know I play my strengths, and my strength is not talking. So, yeah, y'all have a sixth sense. Y'all know how to read minds, apparently. I'm still trying to figure out how that works with y'all, because sometimes they don't be right, but then sometimes they do be right, and I'll be like, how is it only right in these times and not in those times when we actually need it, when it's helpful? No, it's only to make us look bad. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I gotta get
the only time they're using their powers.
I gotta get my hose back up, man.
Help us look good.
Get them hoes back up. You in Houston, bro? It's not bad.
I gotta get my hoes back up. I stopped fucking with them for like 6 months, and they all got boyfriends. Winter was coming.
Winter was coming, bro. They was definitely on that. That's for sure. Excuse me. Ooh. Winter is still low-key here. Winter is still low-key here.
That's definitely what I be hearing a lot, though. That's probably why I got a lot of female friends. They fuck with my energy. And honestly, like I'm saying, at the end of the day, bro, I'm literally like, I'm a normal ass nigga, bro. Normal ass dude. And everybody else nowadays is some weird ass niggas. So they just like they surprised when they see a normal nigga.
Right.
For me, my thing,
these people be weird.
Yeah, they do be weird. They do. My thing is, I'm a mystery. Now, with me being a mystery, I do a lot of things to let women know, hey, look, you don't have to get to know me. We don't have to do this. I know I'm a mystery. I know I make life pretty hard. So you're good to go about your way. Go ahead. Do your thing, girl. But that makes them even more curious. They want to know. They're like, no, but why? But why are you like this? It's just
if you're quiet and you don't talk a lot, they're gonna want to know, like, what's going on? Why aren't you trying to talk to me? Why aren't you hitting me?
Why is it that?
Why aren't you soliciting me for sex like all these other guys?
I do not need to.
I'm just me. I'm living my life.
You're a beautiful lady. I know you know that.
I hit it with that Drake line because pussy's only pussy, and I get it when I need it, bitch. Let me go about my day.
This is stupid. All right, Curtis, I gotta ask you though. So, do you ever approach women and get at them, or do they just kind of like put themselves in your direction?
I mean, I don't like when I talk to women, bro. I don't try to get at them. First off, I just want to be cool. Like I like to meet new people like that, and like just to have a new friend, shit like that. You feel me? I can go out with this girl for drinks sometime. We can probably go kick it, do stuff like that. I'm not always trying to get at you straight off romantically. Sometimes I just need a fucking female friend. Hey, let me pick your brain for a minute. Like,
facts.
You feel me? I don't need it, bro. That's my problem.
Need that.
People always want to get into a relationship before having a friendship.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I've seen the downside.
You gotta have that friendship. You gotta have that respect and that mutual respect. To be honest with you, as like people. And then you can move on to the whole
closed
romantic
off.
stuff.
I admit it, Ren. I'm closed fucking off, bruh. I don't know why. I mean, some people get through them walls.
I'm off limits.
I'm just closed off, man. I be too in my own head. I'm so selfish, bro. I be too in my own head. It's right now. I'm in me stage. Like that'll probably change when I have a kid. But or when I get a girl,
I'm gonna skip the woman and go straight to the kid. That's funny.
I mean, I see me having like a kid before I have a wife. Honestly, I hate to say that, but I see that happening. Like, because I know people who I believe I can co-parent with, and like I think I could definitely do a co-parenting thing. I see that could be a possible future for me. You feel me? Because marriage, I don't know, man. A lot of marriage should really just be, bro, a scam. Like basically it's a scam. And then sometimes it fucks you over. Part. Like imagine like when you get married and shit, right? And you got 100K in debt and you married now, you feel me? You die. That debt just transferred over to your wife now.
Nah, facts.
And she's struggling to pay for and you dead. So she gotta pay 20K for your funeral if you having a funeral, and then you gotta still pay the 100K debt that they're gonna start getting on your ass about.
See, that's why I'm not getting married in the government sense. I'm just getting married in the biblical sense. I don't care about no government contracts. Bro. All I need is the people to be there. I'm gonna talk to God. It's gonna be a person, and that's it. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm marrying her. Y'all see this? God knows it, and I'm gonna go about my day. That's it.
One thing I will say is there are other ways to get around things like that, even when you are married. I'm not gonna disclose them on here, but that's a talk amongst us.
I got you. That's something I also do.
That's one of those talks.
I got you. Yeah, like Ranger said though down there, I don't like leading people on. I'm not with that shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I am. I'm gonna tell you like I'm not trying to be with you. I'm saying we could be friends, all that shit. If we end up fucking and doing some random shit, hey, that's gonna stay between me and you. Like I'm just like, I'm not, but like, relationships have not came on. I ain't gonna draw. I did tell one girl, like, you know, my home girl, but she got her whole life caught up in her head and shit. So I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? When you ready, baby, you like hit me up. Because I'm serious. I'm serious. I don't say this to nobody. I'm serious.
But what's the difference between her and the other girls that you've entertained or had friendships with?
It'd be the vibe, just the vibe. For some people, you know, hit harder than others.
Facts.
Some people still they might be older, but have a childish mindset. And then, like, one reason I stopped talking to one chick because she was talking about how she didn't like watching black movies or any Black history movies and shit like that because she's black and Puerto Rican. But she keeps acknowledging the Puerto Rican side and not the black side. And so she didn't want to like, and then she got a son.
That's weird.
She got a son that's black. I'm like, I can't fuck with you. You stupid.
Yeah.
Like
that's a lot of self-hate.
You don't know yourself. Like
that's what I'm saying. I'm cool.
That's one reason I'm like, I can't fuck with that. Like, I was just seeing another one of my homegirls and shit. She posted because I already know she fucked with white boys when I met her and shit. And I don't, like I said, you want to be in a relationship, you do that. Interracial relationship, you do that. Me, I'm like, I'm not with that. Like, fuck them as many times as you want to, but you want to be with them, you tripping. Right. And so she put up some TikTok talking about when you break his chocolate girl virginity. I'm like, bitch, in Black History Month, you gonna say this stupid shit? Like, on Black History Month, you know, who the fuck cares about his chocolate girl virginity, my nigga? You know how many of his ancestors probably got all the chocolate women he wanted to by force, my nigga? Like,
that is mad odd. Now, I'm with you, like, you date and marry whoever you want to, but don't fetishize the idea of you being with another race, especially, like, not. I mean, religious in general. It's mad weird.
Yeah. Bro,
like you date and marry you want to marry, but because
it's weird.
It is very weird. People are so odd. Like, one, everything's a come up from every aspect of life, from relationships to friendships to business to whatever it is. Everybody's trying to come up on somebody.
That scammer life.
That's
mainstream.
It's not just that. I'm talking about just period. Everything just went weird. like I definitely feel like I went into an alternate reality. I'm like, when did all this shit just happen like this? This ain't the same. This ain't the same place I grew up.
This ain't the same world. No, it really ain't, bro. It's so odd.
You know what? It's as if
to be simple again.
It's as if he who remains actually did decide to, take his hands and let the shit just kind of collapse into each other. Because good Lord, good Lord be with us. Oh no, what is actually happening?
Yo, facts. But with that being said, we're going to our last topic, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through. You know what I mean? Before we do that, we're going to play a little commercial.
I'm up on 10, I'm only 10 away. You talk reckless on this phone. I say it to my face. Girl, this ain't no damn facade, and we ain't playing games.
That to be longer, bro. I need that to be longer, dog.
That's for them girls right there. They can check out with now. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're on your way to your girl, bro. Like 2 or 3 in the morning after you just left the bar. Or whoever else.
That's a nice one, though, bro.
Is.
That song sound fire, bro. We need to make some video stuff for it, dog. I already told you what to do too.
I got these new songs I'm finna drop. Damn, what day is it? It's the 10th.
10th right now. It's the 10th right now, yeah. Well, not over here anymore.
I gave myself till I was gonna drop the first one on Valentine's Day, then I might drop the next one on like the 20th. But yeah, I got this song. Actually, I fucks with it tough. I just gotta write the second verse, and but that's the thing. I don't know, man, because bro, right?
Mm-hmm.
This song is basically it's called Black Unapologetically. So I'm like, I'm not unapologetic. I'm black unapologetically, and it was just it was a nice little vibe to it. Honestly, bro, I fucks with it. I don't know if everybody else fuck with it, but it's something I fuck with it. And then they hit hard. Got a little, smart ass remarks on that bitch, of course.
Right.
That one I can't wait to finish. I've been playing that shit on a nonstop loop. And I don't know if y'all ever noticed, if you ever listen to any of my songs, they're always a perfect loop. Yeah. If you put them on repeat, they'll literally go right.
Really?
Seamlessly, they'll go into a perfectly loop. I always make it. Every song I do is a perfect loop.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Now, this is perfect. This goes right into our next topic. Are you really on your grind or not, though?
Up to go get it.
That's the question. Are you really on your grind or not, though?
Man, I am stressing this year. I got so much going on. I ain't stressing. I ain't tripping off it, but I'm just like, bruh, my schedule is so packed and shit. I'm like, and then I'm like, damn, I be having to double check my calendar. I'm like, oh, I got this going on this day and shit.
Yeah.
And also, I've been getting into definitely. I've been getting into the music business side of things. I've been making all these templates and these contracts type shit just so I can have on deck whenever the time comes. I got man, let me hear you, bro. Red be talking a lot of shit, bro.
I'll rap better than you.
Nah, your nephew probably do though. Ooh.
Yo, he was fire on that show, man. He was doing great in that show, dog. I'm about to shoot a music video for him too. Nice. So he on this grind. That man,
can't wait to see it.
Working on that. Yo, he been working on that album for like a good year and some change. So he on his grind for sure. I'm real happy with him. I'm proud of him.
What did he drop it on all platforms?
Yeah, he ain't dropped it yet. He ain't dropped it. I think he's dropping it in spring. I think it's gonna be all platforms for sure.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fire, bro.
Yeah, nephew got some shit on him. He definitely was on that.
Yeah.
You feeling better now?
What?
You feeling better now, right?
Yeah. Oh right. No, I was just saying I've been sick with the Rona, so that's the only thing that's been holding me back from being grinding. But I've still been trying to work these NFTs, man. I just got a free one today. Shout out to the Animates NFT folks. They hooked me up with some supplies. They also hooked Melody up with one too. So you feel me? I'm pretty sure I invited y'all to them, so y'all can put your little email addresses in there and get one.
Which one?
Animates.
You invited me on Discord. I know you sent me the one on the Instagram one with the mooses.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no,
the moose with the whole Egyptian head thing.
Yeah, the Metamoose. I'm pretty sure I invited y'all to that Discord too. Like I've been inviting a lot of people to these Discords.
Yeah.
They said you invited me to Drip Chicks.
That sounds sexual.
No, it's just well-dressed chickens.
Oh wow, that's hilarious. Well dressed.
It's just what?
Oh, that's
well-dressed
hilarious.
Chickens, okay,
that is hilarious.
Well-dressed chickens.
Oh, you can change the name. Change the name. I think Ren said she didn't get an invite to me. She's not happy with you.
Did you make a Discord? Where your Discord at?
She probably does have a Discord.
Ain't hard. But I've been on my grind. I've been trying to get back on my, like Curtis just said, his schedule is very tight, and I really just need to tighten my schedule. Only problem is my schedule has been tightened and just completed by myself. Because a lot of stuff I need to complete is just literally me sitting in front of this computer for hours on end, just knocking out like schoolwork, knocking out video work, knocking out writing work, all that stuff. Then I got to work out. I've been consistent on my workouts though. At least that's pretty good. Then I got to go to work. Which is fun. I'm with it. I'm still trying to grind and push this business. I'm trying to get into another tax bracket, bro. I ain't, trying to grind, get this money, potentially get a house. I just don't know. Yeah, a few. I just don't know if I'm gonna do it out here or elsewhere. But the grind's been pushing, bro, and it's gonna keep pushing. I just got to get out my own way,
Yeah,
that's all we all have to do.
I was talking to Tamir about this earlier. Though. I was just like, for me, my depression just hits me on days. I just wake up and it's like, yo, F all this crap. And it's like, bro, I don't even feel like getting up out the bed. And obviously, it's not just a me thing, but it's not an always thing. It's just really with the past month and a half. And obviously, losing my dad didn't help that either. But just life. It's just like,
yeah.
I'll just be sitting there like, ugh. Like I force myself out of bed, which usually is like way after I've already woken up. So once I even do that, it's like, damn, you just wasted so much time. You could have been doing something else, and that compounds onto some more like, what are you doing crap? So
I mean, if you get to the point where you're making money on your phone, feel free to sleep as long as you want to.
Bro, even then I'd still feel like I wasn't doing nothing. Even if I was making hella money on my phone, I'd still feel like I don't know, something about my brain is like, bro, you need to be out. At least I'll be outside or something. I don't know.
My house bug. I like being in the house. I don't like going nowhere no more. I got all my shit. Like I said, I did a lot of partying and a lot of shit when I was younger.
But I mean, there's a lot more to life than partying, though. I'm trying to get out and have fun with people. Going to the club and drinking, trying to go do some nature walks, going travel all the time. Really, just be around some other people. You don't always got to be going out to party and stuff.
I get that.
Just be with the homies and stuff.
I get that. Some nature walks and shit. I just go camping or like hiking.
Something. No, that'd be great. But it's like there is more life to live outside of going out. Like every time I go out, it's not to go like party and stuff. I'm trying to go out and live life.
The going out I'm getting into is going out with like minds. The people who up there who's putting on one open mic nights. The people who's making videos in the studio. That's me. That's where I'm getting into now. Yeah. That's where I've been at.
Yeah.
And doing that has been a lot more fun. You feel me? Creating with a lot of different people. Like it's crazy. I've been getting different people sending me beats and shit now. And I may not like all of them or something, but people been fucking with me to the point they were like, yeah, I'm sending you this beat just to see, you might want to hop on it. I liked your voice. I was like, man, definitely appreciate that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Make me feel like I'm on the right path with my shit.
Yeah.
But even then, this music really ain't got no path, but this hoe can go anyway. That's what I'm saying. I can't. I started submitting my shit to movie pools, like when they do the sync. So to movie pools, TV shows, commercials.
Nice.
They do
good.
Just certain shit like that. And I actually sent some songs I never even uploaded. I just sent them to them first. I'm like, see, and that whole pop up there, I was like, "Oh shit! I need to post this. I need to up it."
Matter of fact, I just saw some of my video workers on Spotify now. My homie Shane, the dude I've been doing some music videos for, I got video workers on Spotify now. So it is pretty dope when you start getting yourself on like certain platforms. So that's kind of help you push in the right direction.
Yeah, it's dope.
I was like, oh hey, look at that.
It's dope when you see yourself out there, bro. Like. And of course, you feel me. Every time you put yourself out there, you putting yourself out there. You know, like you making videos, you putting your art out there.
Yeah,
you feel me. Every time it's the same shit.
Yeah. Exactly. We can't wait for your music, bro. I'm ready for it, man. We've been ready for it for a minute. Man, send me a Gosh Thing video clip so I can edit it and make some content for you. But yeah,
I'm actually
you still got content you ain't posted to me, good sir.
Well, I got that film.
You still ain't sent me the film from Miami, bruh.
Yeah, that's because that film's kind of bad, and I want you to reshoot something so I can make something better.
I just want to see the film.
It was shot in the dark. It was on a 28mm vintage lens that does not really do well in low light. I'd rather just reshoot it.
I just want to see it.
Yeah, I got to find that shit, my nigga. That was literally
this man.
I'm like, bro, I just want to see it. I don't care what it looked like. I just want to see what you did.
And Samir, that content is not even like Samir content. That's just me making a short film. It's really just me doing stuff for myself. You had no loss for me not making that.
Yeah, I know. I still want to see it.
I know, right?
I still want to see it.
I think we was drinking and high already out there in Miami.
Yep. Yeah, we was on.
And outside of their hotel and shit. In the parking lot, and the way James ass was with the camera, this nigga James was up there.
The funny part is that
right here. I'm like,
the funny part is it would have turned out great if this lens did better in low light. But it's whatever. I'll send you some of the stuff. I just wanted to edit it, but I want you to send me that thing I told you like a few weeks ago. A very just simple shot of you rapping a verse, and I could really edit that just because I got a little bit better at editing still footage. So I'm still waiting for that so I can make some content for you.
I got you. I'm setting up my I was gonna do it in my garage. I think I'm gonna just do it in my room. For the song I told you I'm making whatever right now, Black Unapologetically. I actually trying to put some skits into that hoe. Yeah. So I was already gonna film some shit and put it together. And so I'll do that and I'll put it together, then I'll just send you the clips too and you can do whatever.
Okay, but please do.
Get some practice in, but I need to I just gotta film it. That's the thing, just to setting up shit and finding time.
Speaking of content, bro. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Lager Boss because he's been pushing some dope content. It's very simple, but it's working really well. So I DM'd him about him. Bro, you're being really smart about how you do this too. So shout out to the homie. Everybody, if you're an artist of any kind, bro, put some content out, man. Use your Instagram, your Twitter for other stuff than just aimlessly scrolling.
Oh, I'm still ass with the posting.
Yeah,
I'm not into it. I told you I cannot run my own social media. I am that guy. Yeah. I won't be able to run my own social media. Like I'll probably hop on there and shit, but like when it comes to like posting consecutively, I'm not that guy.
Yeah,
I'm not that guy.
Well, I have an idea for a small. It's not even a skit. I'm between it being like a serious little thing and a skit. And I still haven't made it because in my head I'm like, oh, this would be great, but I just haven't done it yet. I got something else I was gonna post today. I just hadn't done it yet. It's a process. It's probably better to do it on a schedule, but yeah.
Yeah, I was just talking to Oh, and Ren, you should definitely do Taekwondo instead of jiu-jitsu because jiu-jitsu involves a lot of grappling on the floor. You're gonna get a lot of calluses, and you might be getting touched places you don't feel comfortable getting touched. So Taekwondo definitely is more better.
What Curtis was saying is why I do recommend jiu-jitsu because you don't know who gonna come and try and touch you in those places, and jiu-jitsu will teach you how to keep them from touching them in those certain places.
The grapples supposed to be serious.
So look into
jiu-jitsu it seems like jiu-jitsu is the most practical form of martial arts for anybody to learn because you're learning how to redirect somebody else's weight in any fight. Because I mean, you can learn how to strike well, but if you're not that big of a person, them strikes gonna be doing too much. But if you learn how to redirect energy,
and then plus, any women that learn jiu-jitsu, bro, any women that learn jiu-jitsu, their thighs are already their most powerful weapon. If you learn how to really use them hoes, you'll kill it.
You are now
because those are your strong. Like you can already strangle a nigga to death with your legs already. But if you got jiu-jitsu on that shit too, boy,
I'll take the jiu-jitsu class.
I'm trying to see you whoop somebody's ass. What's that like?
No, facts.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Once my feet fully heal, I am trying to get into some type of physical activity than just regular working out. Because regular working out,
boring, bro.
Calisthenics, even that too. I was like, oh my god.
After a while, dog, it just facts. After a while, it's like, dog, what am I here for? Yeah, I need to get back into some fighting too. Los brought his boxing classes back, so I might hit him up, see what's popping with that.
Shout out to Johnny Rocket. I see you, brother.
I saw that boy had a media day
too. Oh, Los been going hard with his stuff, bro.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to Johnny too. Johnny just put his video out. He coming back. He's about to make his debut back in his boxing and everything too. And it's been a minute too. So shout out to my homie Los. Shout out to my homie Johnny. Both some fire boxers. And I've been in the ring with doing some sparring, and they've taught me some fun stuff. So
yeah, I don't know Johnny, but shout out to that boy.
He from the rich. He from the rich. He from the rich.
From the rich.
I know from the rich.
From the
He is from the rich.
Cool.
Oh gosh.
Like, what?
You're not gonna get on no biker trip and run. That's hilarious.
Bro, what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. When I get this Oculus, boy, that shit gonna go. That shit gonna be. That's gonna be my new computer, bro. I'm gonna have like 5 screens. Like that's like.
He gonna be in the Matrix for real.
Just bro, when I'm just on my computer, like
right.
I'm just be doing all my work. Got 5 screens open in this bitch.
Working never leave his house. Nigga ain't gonna see the sun again.
Nah, I'm gonna see the sun. Of course, I'm gonna leave. But I don't know, but like when I first got to Houston, I ain't gonna lie. I probably just happened these last 2 years. But these last 2 years, I haven't really liked. Well, of course, the pandemic happened, so the shit changed. Right. So I ain't been going out like that. All my friends moved away, and then I'm in another side too. I'm just like, everybody grown. We all got our own lives and shit anyways. I'm like,
got shit to do. Yep.
It's like we'll link up. Like that's what we'll link up.
The wild part about that is for me, we are getting grown, but it's like, yo, there's so much more in the world to do than the stuff we actually did. Like we do say that we were in our 20s and we did so much stuff, but really all we did was kind of just party and drink and smoke. There's so much more to do, and now that we're actually like, you know what I mean.
But what I'm trying to do is now to the point where everything I do, I want to go overseas. When I hit y'all up and be like, hey, y'all, we going to Vegas 2 weekends from now. Y'all down? Mm-hmm. Like that, I want to be able to make moves like that.
Not overseas, but yeah, I'm with that. No, 100%.
I'm just saying, like overseas was one example, and then Vegas was another example. Sir,
I mess with you.
But did you get your passport yet? While you messing with
Nah,
me? You can't go overseas anyway, nigga. You stuck in Vegas, nigga.
I gotta be in Vegas. I can go to Connecticut. I can go to Seattle.
We to Dubai. Where we at? What's
exactly?
Y'all got your passports?
Space and stamps.
I'm still trying to go to Japan.
Space. What's happening?
I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Italy.
What's happening?
Dubai, I'm with it. Ren said she already going. Where you going this for your
2023?
She got it too.
Nigga said overseas.
Bro, it was 2 different examples, my nigga. I want to be able to do shit like that.
No, I'm with you on that though. I'm gonna get my passport.
You want to be able to start in Dubai and make it
back to Vegas.
I just want to be able to like, okay, I'm like, hey, let's go overseas.
Yeah,
hey, boom. Okay, we finna go to Vegas in 2 weeks from now. Let's do that. Mm-hmm. Boom. What's next? Exactly. Hey, we finna go out here. Da da da. We finna hop on a cruise. Boom. Like that.
Money.
That's the type of out I'm trying to do. Like, if it's not productive going out, I really ain't trying to do
or just like a new experience. No, I'm 100% with that. But not so the first thing we're all working towards that right now is just better financial stability. So more money coming in from different directions, from stocks to NFTs to our own businesses to everything. So that's the move.
One thing I will disclose. I was literally this close to buying my own Bored Ape. Buying my own Bored Ape from the Bored Ape Yacht Club officially, like an official one. I think I still have a chance, but it's a lot. So
how much is that?
Right.
So,
them bitches go up. Those niggas pass 100K.
Now that's in the resale market.
Oh yeah,
you gotta know some things. You gotta know some people that are tied in. So I can't get it at its cheapest price right now. I just don't have the means to do it. And it's very unfortunate.
Okay, it's all good. We're gonna make money moves eventually.
I'm gonna have one very soon. That's one thing.
Yeah, we are gonna get some stuff popping off. We all get multiple things popping off. From NFTs to Curtis's music to my writing and films to Tamir's art sales, photography, and more NFTs. We all gonna be winning. It's gonna be
bro. You know why I really ain't made no videos either.
What's up?
I ain't gonna say, I don't know, because I ain't gonna say like Texas ain't got the spots and shit for none. Right. But honestly, it's just not California, bro. Like, I want my shit to be intended really, like, in a California style everywhere.
Yeah. Your name is Cali Curry.
Okay, not my artist name. I just go by Cali Curry.
I'm with it. I might hey man, it might be easier to live in California the next few years. Who knows? Be going back.
No, that's what I'm saying. I will. After I graduate, I might move out there, and I've been doing this cybersecurity shit on the side, so I might be trying to get into a little
nice, okay,
a little open, a little what is it called, a ground position on that shit.
That's what's up. Nice,
somewhere out there. Them niggas make like 80 to 140K a year.
Really? That's what's up, actually.
Yeah, just dope. Straight nigga doing something like, bro. Anybody can really just test it out, start learning cybersecurity and shit. And they got these other little test things, and I'm better at this shit than I thought. I was like, oh, and then like the first, like, I ain't gonna draw it. The first day, I figured out 2 of them, and then the third one was hard as shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't figure the shit out, and so I left it alone. Came back the next day, struggled, left it alone. Third day, I came back high as shit, and I was like, it was right there the whole time.
Wait, what kind of problem is it? What kind of like, is it like a math situation? Is it a practical situation? Is it
no, it's not a math. It's coding and decoding.
Okay.
So you're learning how to code and then how to decode and take stuff out of scripts and add scripts.
And
yeah,
so coding has been the future.
Like that.
Yeah.
And so I did that, and that's what I'm saying. I was using, I forgot, it's called Pico CTF. You can Google it, and you can make an account, and they got all these different challenges. You feel me? Usually the people who's in school, they usually go through this program, and they got to get 1,000 points to graduate. You feel me? Through the program, you got to finish with at least 1,000 points in this program. But I just got it. I'm not even in the classes. I just got it because I wanted to try it, and I got into it. Then it's something I actually enjoy.
So from there, you could probably try to get a job just from having the skill set.
Yeah, I'm getting good enough because I learned. I went to Pico, and then I went to this other one called Linux. I think it's Linux I went into, and I was that's what I'm saying. I was just learning how to pull up codes and scripts and shit, and edit them, take shit out, add in, and then I can actually go back into the website and see what I did. I was like, oh, that's dope. So I'm actually just seeing like how I make buttons and actually make people like. You got to press this command, it hit this button, and it do this. So it's dope, like building websites from background. So that shit was dope. And cool, I might actually look into that a little bit more because it's been interesting to me. I've been enjoying it.
I might check that out too. That sounds pretty lucrative, bro. I'm happy you're doing that, man. Hey, man,
and it's something, bro. You can do that shit from
home,
to
California
bro.
Soon. Exactly, which means you can work from anywhere.
Anywhere, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be in Dubai. Yeah, bro. I gotta work. It's
give me 2 hours.
9 o'clock over there, but it's like I don't know what time the difference is, but it's whatever time over here.
At least 12 hours. Yeah. Which would be like, dang, that means you up at 9 o'clock tonight. Hours. Yo, at least 12 hours.
But even then, I like with those jobs, you ain't even got long shifts. They really be having like 4 6-hour shifts.
Nah, facts. I feel you on that.
And that's the thing. Like a lot of those shifts is dope, and they're flexible too.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man.
So I'm gonna see what's up, man. I've been enjoying that shit, bro. Check it out.
I'm gonna check it out for sure. I'm gonna see.
Let me see. I'm gonna drop you the link. You can copy it.
Yeah. Send me the link, bro. I'm actually really interested. I really am. I'm looking for different ways to make some more money.
That joint to the group.
Yes. But yes, y'all. It is. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's a cybersecurity.
I used to do web design back when I was in school.
Yeah. That sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, bro.
Once again, yes, y'all.
Building scripts and things like that.
I just said that to y'all.
We're doing security.
Right there.
We're doing NFTs. We're doing everything. Oh, you took it in the private chat. Oh, damn, son. I gotta copy this thing. Okay, hold on.
I mean, just click on you on your computer, right?
Yeah. All right, bet. There we go.
You do it on your computer. You can always sign in, just make an account and shit.
We in there.
The Warriors lost.
Freeze. Oh, we lost. Oh, it was our first loss in like 8 games. That's pretty cool.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm up now. I might do some gaming.
You are alive. I knew you were gonna be awake. All right, y'all. It's us. Not 3 zones anymore. We changing our name. It's probably gonna be Jeffries. It's been nice seeing y'all. You know what I mean? Thanks for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, and share. Subscribe. We coming to y'all every Thursday. We consistent in this mug.
How about the Jeffrey show? The Jeffrey show.
The Jeffrey show is actually pretty fire. I like that. I like that, but my camera's gonna die, and we've been on the stream for a good hour and 50 minutes. So it's been funny, y'all. We're gonna talk to y'all next week.
Coming back at you live from Atlanta, Chicago, and not Chicago. It's us, 3 Zones.
Put your hands up.
Put your hands up. Oh yeah.
But family is important, bro. Ain't nobody really gonna have your back. Like
family.
Hey, we had a discussion. Consensual sex, consensual baby.
That does not mean I'm not wholesome. I'm wholesome.
Have we deemed cheating as okay, or has it just become easier to get away?
Folks, we are dealing with technical difficulties. We have some nonsense coming through.
On my job, working strong, hyper focus.
I ain't no tender hoe, bro. You can't hit